Hi everyone, welcome back to my Beach Angel Tarot Shop. I'm here to do my weekly reading for love for the week of October 1st through October 7th. And we're going to dive in and see what Spirit has for everyone. I'm going to be using my Romance Angels to get an opening message. And then we'll be using the Dame Darcy deck to get the rest of the reading with my Angel 5 card placement from my Etsy shop. So we're going to see what comes up. My Etsy shop is still closed and will probably remain closed for a while yet. If you are in need of a personal message, you can combo me in my email, and I am doing weekly readings, private weekly readings, for the most part, in the absence of my Etsy shop being open. So there's our message, and it is true love. It says, this is the romance of a lifetime. And so if you're questioning that, it's definitely true. You know, maybe there's a sense of denial, or you're denying it, or your partner's been denying it, but there's like a feeling of no longer being able to deny that energy any longer. So it could be that is what is coming up here. But they're definitely saying that this connection that you find yourself in is true love. Now when I see red, white, and blue in a card, it also represents liberation, and it also represents a need for freedom, or maybe a struggle for freedom. Maybe there's control issues or trust issues, and there's a sense of each partner both strongly needing freed energies, a sense of not being controlled or confined within a relationship. I feel like is what is coming up from those colors of the red, white, and blue, that liberated energies, the freedom energies. So let's just see what which is interesting because I was guided to this deck and it has the red, white, and blue on it, and that also represents those energies too. So it's interesting that this card is, you know, has that red, white, and blue on it. So what the angels want us to know this week is most important. It is the 10 of Swords. So this is about painful endings, and we are looking at 10, which we are in October. So we are starting out with 1 energy, a 10 energy, and I feel this is about releasing pain, releasing or maybe being liberated from, because we're going to stay with the vibration of the red, white, and blue. I feel it's significant because of the deck I was guided to use, and that coming up in the opening card. So I feel it's a sense of liberating or being liberated from painful endings. So, and freeing yourself from maybe cycles of painful endings, something surrounding those, you know. And this can also be self-defeating. You can be defeating your thoughts can overwhelm you. You know, their thoughts can truly bring you down, so to speak, as you can see this. You know, they can kind of catch up to you. I feel a sense of something catching up to you, and, you know, there's just like this, it's the bottom. There's nowhere really to go. And so it's like facing that energy, but it's like being liberated. There's a sense of liberation in regards to all that. So we're going to see what the next one is. The next one is something they can see above. You can't see down here, or you're not seeing it the way they would like you to see it. And it is a 4 of Cups. So it's the 4 of Cups can represent discontentment. It can be, you know, you can see she's kind of closed off. She has her hands closed here, and she's focusing on these 3 shells that are at the bottom of the water there where she's at. And again, she's at the bottom. It's like she's not floating. She's not enjoying herself. She's pretty much, it feels like, you know, inertia, kind of like this. It's like no movement. It's kind of, she's brought herself into a standstill in regards to this energy that we started with, of that liberation, of that freedom, and maybe a sense of denial, perhaps, that, you know, this is that love. So maybe she's kind of overwhelmed herself and she's stagnated her energy. But this is something that you're not seeing in regards to that. Spirit is trying to give you something. They're trying to hand you this shell here, and you're kind of closed off and you're not looking, you're not sensing it. Not all the time do I see this card in that way. I see it in different ways, but I am definitely seeing that because of this, you know, being brought down, being kind of like deflated by your thoughts, or something coming to an end. I feel a sense of like inertia, no movement, stagnation. But Spirit is trying to show you that something new is coming in, and they want you to, because this is especially important, because this is the one where, oh goodness, and this is the one where, for some reason, 10 and 4 is important. Like 10, 4, It could be the 4th of October. It could be the 4th week in October. Now it's almost showing like, or it is showing very strongly, this is a date, or this is an important number for some, like 104 or 4 10s or something in that regard. It could be important for someone. Or maybe 4 1s, like 1111. I don't know, I'm seeing it like as a date, or I'm feeling it like as a date. But definitely something new is coming in regards to this, and where you've kind of gotten yourself energetically with this true love of a lifetime, you know, and you may be needing that freedom or freeing yourself from the thought pattern that has kind of brought stagnant energy into it. So we're going to see where else they're going, but this is something that's important. Oftentimes this can even be a blessing. 4 of Cups can also be, like, to me, a blessing in disguise, but I definitely feel it that they want you to kind of look at something in a different way, that there's new energy around you, but you're not perceiving it because you've got yourself in a stagnated, stuck, you know, non-moving energy. Nothing's moving. So the next one is what to do for yourself in regards to this week, and it is Ace. So there's that 1 again. So it's 141. I was saying there's some sort of pattern they were showing me with this. It's interesting now the 1 repeats itself again in regards to what I was seeing with the 1111. So what to do for yourself this week? This is Ace of Wands. This is new energy, fresh energy. Bring that new energy in, you know, because this is stagnated. You need fresh air. You need fresh energy. You need, you need to energize yourself, because she's at the bottom of the ocean here. She's kind of just sitting here, and she comes from the depths with her hand up, and she's, you know, re-energized. So it's bringing freshness to yourself, to this situation, to your thoughts, to whatever's created, or what has created this stagnation. In regards to it. And it could be about freedom, or it could be about liberating yourself from maybe denial or something in regards to this true love, because it's stating that, like, this is something they wanted you to know. So I feel that it says this is the romance of a lifetime, explanation point. The explanation point seems really important to me this week, and I'm really usually never drawn to such a little, you know, little thing there. It's like, for heaven's sakes, gosh darn it, dang it, you know, they want you to see something. This is very important, they're saying. And so they don't want you to dismiss it. They don't want you to stagnate in regards to it. They want you to take action. They want you to move on something, do something already. Bring some energy into this now, they're saying. And I'm telling you, the 111, 4 1s, or the 1s in regards to this, there's some kind of a pattern stacking up here with the 10 and the 4 and now the 1 again, because I'm kind of feeling that. I don't know what they're... It may be important numbers for someone, you know, or it may have something to do with October 4th or the 4th week in October, or patterns. Maybe it's just the energy of patterns and cycles. I'm not sure. So let's see what they say. The next one is secret you do not know, but that would be beneficial for you to have a peek at, and it is Justice. And this is an interesting card because it indicates things being fair, a need for fairness, balance, and it also to me represents Libra time frame, which we are now in. So there's something maybe that's going to, and now it's interesting because the 10 and the 1 is on here. So it's, you know, more 1s, the 10 and the 1 again. There is something going on with that. So very, very interesting. Balance, justice, and justice also has to do with the red, white, and blue, the liberation, fairness, you know, all those energies that red, white, and blue represent. So again, for some, this could have something to do, like if your partner is in, you know, the military perhaps, or I don't know. But I'm not getting that vibe as much as a need for, you know, a sense of being liberated from stagnation. There's a sense of balance coming. And what I'm going, that 10 and that 1 is reappearing here again on this card with the numerals, the Roman numerals down there. And this little smiley winky down here stands out to me in this card too. It's like somebody's kind of just, you know, giving like some sort of signal, and it could also be a symbol for someone that's important as well. But I feel that it's to do with, you know, rebalancing and the Libra time frame too. So these are all the things that are coming up. What is coming soon in regards to this? And it is a Page of Cups. So something new again. This feels like a sense of, you know, like that fresh energy, like the sensitivities. You know, you can see the well coming from the water here. It's like something big, and it almost looks like a wrench. Like something got thrown in the monkey. Like you know, they say like a wrench got thrown in there. You know, like and it clogged up the works and brought stagnation. That wrench, whatever got thrown into the cogs, is going to come up. I know I'm reading this very, very oddly, but just what Spirit is showing me. Whatever that was, whatever the block was, whatever the monkey wrench was that got thrown into the cogs and stifled things, is going to reemerge. You know, it's going to come up. You're going to be able to see it. And that's what's coming with this, on the Four of Cups. And it's all about emotion, because they're showing it coming in on the cups, and they're returning it here again. It's what this was. It's coming up here. You can see it's black, so it's going to, like, again, it's going to bring something out. It's going to end something that was negative, and it's going to come up. It's a very sensitive subject, I feel, for someone or some, and it could be, you know, very emotional, obviously, but it's from the emotional realm. So someone's emotions are going to come up. It could have been that their emotions got in the way and it was overwhelming to them, and then something happened because of that. But all this is going to come up and out, and there's going to be a rebalance, is what I'm getting from this. So that is what Spirit is wanting everyone to know. But oddly enough, those numbers are important this week for someone. And the current energy is the Fool. Now I see this and we see the ha 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 here, and on the Justice card there was a little smiley winky here. So it's sort of like, I don't know, it feels funny to me a little bit, but it's sort of like maybe feeling like you were kind of the Fool, but there's going to be new energy coming in. This is a new start, something altogether new. But there's going to be, you know, more happiness as well. So this is the underlying energy. Maybe the underlying energy is maybe feeling like you were a fool, but they're saying no. This is true love. This is, you know, you're wrong to be thinking you were the Fool. You know, and that you were being, you know, used or made fun of or whatever. It just feels weird in some way, like you've had it wrong, and there's like this portal here that you're going to be going through, and there's a change coming. So it's like an odd way of getting to all that, but it's definitely what I'm seeing here from Spirit. So I hope everyone has enjoyed this. I will be back with my angel reading. I'm going to be using a new deck. I got the Kyle Gray's a new deck, the Keepers of the Light. So I'm excited. I will be using that on my angel reading coming up next. So I hope everyone has a wonderful first week in October. And I'm going to be posting an October love and angel reading as well. So stay tuned for that coming up hopefully very soon. Angel blessings.